Hi, Sam again, and I'm back to do a short video today on the importance of proof while you're looking for your next sales role. But before I do, just a big thank you for all the views and all the likes and comments, and please keep them coming. So as I said, we're going to look today on the importance of proof when looking for your next sales role. And when I talk about proof, I mean knowing your own performance against target and what you've done in previous roles. It's absolutely imperative that you know this for a couple of reasons. Firstly, sales is objective, okay? One of my old MDs told me that the best predictor of future behaviour is track record. So it's absolutely crucial that you can convince and convey your own track record when speaking to sales leaders and trying to convince them into offering you a job. Lack of clarity when I speak to candidates around this is a real red flag for me as a recruiter. So if I'm ever talking to a salesperson and they're not clear or they're very vague about their sales performance and their sales numbers, it always makes me worried. So I'm sure, as a recruiter that is, I'm sure a sales leader would feel exactly the same. And one small point is it's okay to miss target. Over 50% of salespeople miss their annual target. It shows that you're human. But as long as you're accurate and you can convey that to a sales leader, it shouldn't be an issue, providing you've not missed target all the time, of course. So let's look at the specifics of what you actually need to look at with regards to your proof. And this is pertinent to both interview and on your CV. I personally like to see the top of your CV, a summary of your most recent sales performance. So it's very important that we include it there as well. The first thing that we've got to understand, and if we can't remember it all because we've been that good and we've closed that much business, write it down in notes and take it into your interview. That's your actual revenue target and your performance against that revenue target. For ease, you should know the numbers of the revenue, but also your percentage to target as well. So we should be able to break that down either by year or by quarter, or even month, if that's the way that your organisation operates. The second thing to look at is how you hit your target. So the number of times I talk to salespeople and they say, yeah, I was 120% to target. But when I actually start to dig into it, and I said, okay, so what was your target? Oh, it was £1 million. What was your average order value? Oh, it was about 50 grand. Okay, how many deals did you do last year? Oh, I did 12 deals last year. It doesn't add up. Okay, so make sure you can convey how you actually hit that target. Know your average order values, know the number of deals that you did, know your marquee deal for that particular year or that particular quarter, and reference them by name as well, particularly if that's the sort of client that the sales leader would be wanting you to bring on in your new role. And the third thing in terms of proof to really hold on to and to be able to convey is KPIs. How did you go about your actual working processes? What KPIs did you have in place and did you actually achieve them? So there we have it. There are a couple of tips with regards to proof and knowing your own numbers and knowing your own performance. It's really, really important in closing to be consistent. Okay, so whatever you're talking about on your CV or your LinkedIn profile needs to match up to what it is you're saying, because the biggest red flag to sales leaders are salespeople who vary how they've done against target depending on what day of the week it is. So don't be that person. Make sure you're consistent, make sure you're honest, and make sure you can articulate exactly how you've performed in your most recent sales roles. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon.